This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so we got R. Kelly. His lawyer speaks out following Jocelyn Savage's parents responding to her video of her speaking out, saying she's very happy with R. Kelly and, you know, she's been locked up, but they're still very happy together and all this stuff. The family feels like it's a AI video now. The lawyer comes out. Well, first of all, the parents said they suggest they're okay with Jocelyn choosing not to include him in their life, but they want to make sure she's safe. They haven't seen her in person in 6 years. And so then, I didn't realize they charged R. Kelly with racketeering. Oh, Diddy's messed up, bro. He's gonna get racketeering. So, anyways. In Jocelyn's video, she says that she's in a consensual relationship with R. Kelly for a decade. And she's been continuing to support him behind bars. She's not a victim, blah, 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 blah. She shuts down the parents' concern, right? R. Kelly's attorney speaks out and is fired back at the parents, claiming that her video defending, R. Kelly is AI generated. He says, he shut that whole idea and he says that the parents are grasping at straws, and he personally spoke to Savage before she recorded the clip. He also revealed that she's living in an apartment close to the prison where R. Kelly is serving his sentence, so she can frequently visit. So, you lost your daughter. Like, she's gone, you know, and you just got to come to terms with that. And ask yourself how that happened. Because that is questionable. Like, how did that happen? So then we got Kendrick Lamar. So his Chains and Whips, whatever verse came out off the Clips album. We've heard this song a million times, previewed at Louis Vuitton events. Is this the one where he talked about Jim Jones on it? I can't remember, but then Kendrick talks about, let's be clear, hip-hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim. Okay. So this will be on the Let God Sort 'Em Out album on 7/11 that comes out. Alrighty. Then we got Jim Jones crashing out again. His set was cut short at Summer Jam, and he's arguing with Flex like, "Don't make me wild out, man." Like, bro, like the crowd was. Sometimes when the crowd's not feeling it, and they weren't, they were statues, and that's just not. It's just a disconnect. It happened with Method Man and Redman. It doesn't mean you're trash. It just means that there is a disconnect with the crowd. They were looking for a different act, and Jim Jones wasn't keeping their attention. Jim Jones needs to focus more on the fan base he has, and not the one he doesn't have. Keeps trying to be a young guy when he's an older guy. You know, him and Jewels, they can't move on. We'll get to Jewels in a minute. They still dress like they're 28, 34. Like, move on, bro. Update a little bit at least. You know, you don't have to go total, like, you know, OG, but, you know, come on. So Charlamagne and Jess Hilarious believe that B. Simone is in jeopardy of losing her fan base because she continues to be unrelatable. You know, she's talking about shopping. Yeah, she just disclosed. She shouldn't have disclosed that she's having financial trouble publicly. And then she was talking about, like, oh, I was shopping in Bloomingdale's, and and then she was like, I guess I got to shop in H&M. And she started crying, right? Because she's having financial trouble. And I don't wish that on anybody, you know, having financial trouble. But, you know, there's plenty. And then, you know, Jess Hilarious is a comedian as well. And she says it's very important to be in touch with your fan base and not, like, diminish them by saying, like, oh, you shop there. I don't shop there. I'm above that. Sometimes there's a funny way to do it, like Dave Chappelle does, but, you know. So and then old videos are surfacing of B. Simone where she says, hey, I don't want to date a guy that has a 9-to-5 mindset. We're not like-minded. I'm elevated, and now I need my man to elevate with me. This is why you're single. You know, like you have all these parameters when, just look for someone that you're compatible with, like that's hard enough to find. Now you got all these parameters to fit something. Like you're going to end up with somebody that you're not really meant to be with. You just fits and checks boxes. But really, it's what's deep in your soul that you got to connect with somebody else, Joe Budden accidentally leaks that he makes almost $1 million off Patreon subscriptions per year. And beyond that, he gets the additional stuff. Like, people buy, besides memberships, I think you can buy add-ons. He makes an extra $1,000 per month. That's pretty crazy. He does work at Patreon, too. It says memberships, $902,000. That's pretty dope. So, he's doing his thing. It says, last recent post. Okay. So, people are, he quickly tried to cover it up because he didn't exit out enough. Jay Prince says, I would rather have 10% of a watermelon than 100% of a grape. Jay Principles. Yo, bro, stop. R.I.P. Takeoff every time. This guy just goes around, pretends to be a bully all the time. It's just old, bro. It's like once respected, now it's just like it's a joke, bro. Yeah, sure. Yeah, he could have me rubbed out or whatever. Pause. They could have me killed, right? I guess. Is that what you're going to say in the comments? Who cares? Bro, this guy he walks around and just bullies people. Give Wayne his money, give Drake his money. No money was paid. Because Birdman wasn't scared. Tokyo Tony calls on Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner to run her some coin to help keep her building open for people. Let me hold something. But you diss them all the time. What, you think they're going to start to, they're going to, you think they're going to start giving you money now? Come on. A year ago, Julio Fulio passed away. And related to that, Young and Ace is revealed by accident on Neon Stream that he lives in Texas now. He's ran from Florida and he's hiding out in Texas. Joel Santana's trying to dress like he's 25. And in 2004 to 2006. It's nasty work, bro. I don't care how much the jeans cost. I don't care how much the shoes cost. Bro, if I dress like this in front of somebody else, first of all, I'm not a fly dresser. I dress really basic. But if I was trying to get fly and I dress like this, I would get clowned. And I'm assuming a lot of people are like, yo, what is this guy wearing, bro? Update a little bit. And drop your album. Joel's, bro. You just missing the ball. You didn't drop no videos. You filmed all these videos for your album. And you have an album, but you didn't drop anything. It's been like 2 years since you teased that. Maybe a year. He's scared. I don't know why. This is JordanTower with JT News. Check you guys next one. Smash that like button.